Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I stand here to also condole with my friend and colleague, Senator Lomenen, because he is dealing with a very intricate matter that sometimes is quite surprising to many of us. Mr. Speaker, I grew up in this country of ours that we love, listening to how many times cattle rustlers were running all over the place, killing people at the far-flung areas of Kenya, and I thought those were people who were very far, and I didn't even have to be concerned about what their lives have become. Mr. Speaker, as a member who's very proud to be in the opposition, once again, I am going to start asking the sitting government to explain to us why our people are being killed within our borders. I am going to be requesting that this House must begin to interrogate and analyze what our responsibility is. Like I've heard Honorable Ali Abbas has spoken very ably. Why don't we start thinking about the legislation that we need to make sure that we are now beginning to pass laws and change some of the laws that we have, so that if we have to create border point police posts and police stations, then so be it. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Abbas has also talked about border posts. The other day, as a member of this Senate, we traveled to Mandera. I was shocked that Mandera is actually not a one-stop shop border post between Kenya and Ethiopia. Even though you will hear that business is taking place, people are crossing over the border, and life has gone on normally. I would wish that the government will take Turkana seriously, look at all the challenges that the county is facing. It is very sad to lose 20, and on some figures we are being told the people who died could be 40. And to make matters worse, Mr. Speaker, these were individuals who are being killed and thrown into Lake Turkana. It's inhuman, it's unfair, but I think we also need to be more responsible. We also need to make sure as a country, and I agree with what Honorable Cherargei said, where you find that the Minister for Interior is saying that this is a very small incident which has not, it's not. The death of one person, like the brother we lost in Haiti, is one too many. So, Mr. Speaker, we don't want anybody to trivialize cattle rustling, inter-border, cross-border wars. And the truth is, Mr. Speaker, we have the evidence. We have the people who know. I mean, I could use the Karamoja issue. The frequent war that was taking place between the Karamoja and the Karamoja in Uganda and the Turkanas in Kenya. And Museveni, I think for the first time, he made a wonderful decision of picking his wife, even when I disagree about us employing our relatives. And Mrs. Museveni actually solved the problem between the Karamoja of Uganda and the Turkana of Kenya. So why don't we get, maybe I wanted to say, Honorable MNN, that our president could also pick Madam Rachel and even make her the Minister for Interior, if that is what it means that we solve this problem. So that, because as a mother, she may understand, and I think the people might believe her more if she came in as a peace ambassador to make sure that this cattle rustling and killing of Kenyans by outsiders and our borders are open is something that we must stop as soon as possible. With these remarks, I really hope that the government will move as fast and as quickly, and the government can interrogate this matter. The government should even think right now. He can come to this House and ask us to give it permission to allow the Kenya Defense Forces to actually go to those areas and try and make sure that we maintain peace on a permanent basis. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Senator Sifuna Edwin.